Shalom, call all Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Kakudash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them, taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. I'm the brother Yashawan, back with the WW3 Daily Update. Welcome. All right. And subscribe to this channel. All right. And tell a friend. All right. So it's going to be a quick little update. We're just going to watch this little Sky News. Russia's over there winning, but you're not getting that in the mainstream media. So let's get this real quick. Matthew 24, Salakia 24:6. You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right, so do this real quick. Wars. This is NIV. You shall hear of wars and rumors of war. NLT. Wars and threats. ESV. Rumors. Berean. Rumors. And on down. Rumors, 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 rumors. All right, Aramaic Bible in plain English. It is going to happen that you are going to hear battles and reports of wars. Threats of war. News, the news of battles far away. All right, here we are. Sky News, 2 hours ago, May 31st. Ukraine war. Russia now control 3/4 of Severodonetsk. All right, I guess which Donetsk is just short for. So let's watch this.
Lysychansk is on fire. The Russians are headed this way, and there seems to be little they can do to stop them. The city is coming under relentless shelling. Its streets are largely empty of people. Those still here cower and emerge just to get supplies under constant explosions. Do you not get scared of those explosions? It's very scary, Yulia tells us. If something happens, we just have to rush inside, she says. There are families still here, all exhausted by this never-ending bombardment. It's a stalemate, Yelena says. 2 weeks before the war started, an old relative told me it's going to happen. Can you imagine in the 21st century we have a war and we speak the same language? The city's twinned with Severodonetsk, with just the Seversky Donets River dividing them. They're watching and listening to the unremitting march on their neighbours and know that they're next. But most won't even have seen these pictures, released on social media apparently showing Chechen fighters in the centre of Severodonetsk. Sky News has verified the location, but the date is unknown. The fighters are filmed being greeted by the residents as they boast of liberating the city and tell them they have complete control of the residential sector. When we spent 2 days inside Severodonetsk last weekend, we saw the barrage of attacks as the Russian troops pushed in, and how much the residents relied on humanitarian aid being delivered. To tell you the truth, Elena says, I can't believe I'm living in a shelter at my age. She's 65. I'm like a homeless person, she says. And now all that aid they depended on has been cut off by the fighting. In this atmosphere, everyone's a suspect, and the Lysychansk police are leaping on any strange behaviour as they hunt for collaborators. The Russian forces are accused of deliberately shelling an evacuation bus, killing a French journalist who was inside. The police are building a dossier of potential war crimes.
These people is murder.
They're murderers.
Murders, yes, yes, of course. This is not war on front line. This is war with civilian and without city and town, and destroyed all life.
The Ukrainians seem unable to stop the Russians, who are advancing on 3 fronts in the Donbass. They're pushing on flanks in the south, east, and from the north towards here, the city of Sloviansk. There's been a dramatic uptick in attacks over the past 48 hours. Taking Sloviansk would be a huge symbolic victory for the Russians. It was first captured by pro-Kremlin fighters briefly in 2014, but then taken back by the Ukrainians. They don't want to lose it again. But this is an indication of just how savage the battle is in the Donbass. A number of these homes were just burnt out entirely. I mean, this one's just one charred remains, very little left of it. Every room destroyed and just ashes and embers. So many in the Donbass are weary of war. They don't want to divide, they just want the brutality to stop. I just want peace, she says. I just want them to leave us alone. But it doesn't look like that is happening anytime soon. Alex Crawford, Sky News in the Donbass.
And there it is.
You see this black box right here?
Slovakia. All right, so let's just go ahead and get one. Well, let's get this. We got this on the other video as well. This is Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right, it's looking bad over there. Okay, and that's coming. It's coming home to you everywhere. This is going around the world. All right, a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation. All right, I mean, people don't understand what time we're in. All right, it's a time. Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time, okay? A time to every purpose under heaven. One against the other. A time to be born and a time to die. One against another. Good against bad. A time to plant, okay? And a time to pluck up that which is planted, which is a time to harvest. Plant, harvest, sow, reap. Okay? Now we jump down to 8. A time to love and a time to hate. If the love of many is waxing cold. So what do we have therefore? Then shall one hate another. Okay? A time of war and a time of peace. Are we in the time of peace? Is it peacetime over in Russia and the Ukraine? No. Look at this one more time. Look close. A time to what? Love and a time to hate. Now let's go back and we'll look at this. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So what do we get? If there ain't no love, what do we got? We got iniquity and hate. Sin upon sin is iniquity. All right? Right here. Jump back to 10. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate. There's your hate. Hate one another. And because iniquity shall abound, the love ain't no love. Love of many shall wax cold. That's the time we're in the time of war and hate. Okay? All right? I'm not saying it. The scripture is saying it. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. All right? So it behooves you. And why? Why is this going on? Because to everything, Ecclesiastes 3:1, to everything there is a season. We're just in that season, that's all. And a time to every purpose under heaven. We're in this time in the season. It's the time of the season. Okay? When love runs dry. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect were edified, you brothers and few sisters. And with that, we're going to say shalom.